Greetings, fellow travelers in the complex universe of human connection. You have tuned in to Anything You Want, the only digital sanctuary where we pause to look behind the curtain of fame to find the universal truths that bind us all. We are not here to trade in cheap whispers, we are here to understand the architecture of relationships under the spotlight. Before we embark on today's deeply touching and culturally resonant story, I have a request for you. If you believe in journalism that honors the heart as much as the headline, please subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell. We are building a community of thoughtful observers, and your presence is essential. For those who wish to be the backbone of our operations and enable us to produce these deep dives, the join button is waiting for your click. Your support allows us to remain independent and insightful. And please, do not forget to like this video. It is the digital signal that helps good stories find their way to those who need them. Today, we are discussing a narrative that feels as old as time itself, yet is playing out on the thoroughly modern stage of social media and television stardom. We are talking about the beloved duo, Yağmur Yüksel and Barış Baktaş. Just when the world thought their story had reached a silent, melancholy end, a new chapter has begun, written not by the actors themselves, but by the women who raised them. It is a story of matriarchal intervention, of wisdom versus ego, and the healing power of family. Let us unravel this delicate tapestry together. For months, the atmosphere surrounding Yağmur Yüksel and Barış Baktaş has been heavy with the static of unsaid words. The couple, whose on-screen chemistry in Yali Kapkini captivated millions and blurred the lines between fiction and reality, found themselves drifting into a cold, ambiguous winter. The breakup rumors did not arrive with a bang, but with a whimper, a gradual cessation of joint appearances, a drying up of the digital affection that fans had come to rely on, and a palpable distance that even the most casual observer could sense. In the ecosystem of celebrity, silence is rarely empty, it is usually full of meaning. The lack of a clear statement from either party acted as fuel for the fire, allowing speculation to grow unchecked in the vacuum of information. Fans, who act as the emotional barometers of these relationships, noticed the shift immediately. The likes stopped, the comments vanished, and the shared photos became memories rather than updates. Questions of "is it over?" began to dominate the discourse. The pressure of maintaining a relationship while navigating the grueling schedules of a hit TV show appeared to have taken its toll. Yağmur, reportedly exhausted by the physical and emotional demands of her workload, and Barış, retreating into a protective shell of silence, seemed to be drifting toward a permanent separation. It was the classic tragedy of modern stardom. The very career that brought them together was threatening to tear them apart. We have all been there, when work and stress build a wall between us and the people we love. Do you think fame makes these normal relationship struggles harder, or is it just the same story with more cameras? We want to hear your perspective on the price of success in the comments below. And if you are finding this analysis resonates with you, please share this video with a friend who loves the #Baryag saga. However, just as the narrative seemed destined for a sad conclusion, a plot twist emerged from the wings. It appears that while the young lovers were lost in the fog of their own exhaustion and pride, the elders were watching. According to exclusive reports circulating in the upper echelons of the celebrity world, the families have decided that this story is not over. The silence has been broken, not by a press release, but by a private, discreet, and incredibly significant meeting. The rumor that has electrified the industry is that Barış Baktaş's mother has taken the helm of this rescue mission. Reports indicate a private summit, a meeting of the mothers, orchestrated to bridge the widening gap between the two actors. This was not a confrontation, it was a mediation. It is said that Barış's mother met with Yağmur's mother, and potentially Yağmur herself, in a sincere, warm atmosphere devoid of the cameras and the noise of the industry. The objective was singular and noble, to help the young couple reconsider the value of what they were about to lose. The philosophy driving this intervention is rooted in deep familial wisdom. Inside sources suggest that the elders of both families view the current crisis not as a fatal fracture, but as a temporary stumble. They believe that the root cause of the friction is not a lack of love, but rather the external pressures of intense filming schedules, media scrutiny, and the sheer exhaustion that comes with living life in a fishbowl. The mothers, acting as the guardians of their children's long-term happiness, reportedly stepped in to remind them that permanent decisions should never be made on temporary emotions. The details of the meeting paint a picture of constructive empathy. Rather than taking sides or assigning blame, a trap that often destroys relationships during family involvements, the mothers reportedly adopted a neutral, supportive stance. They prioritized the happiness of Yağmur and Barış above all else. The message conveyed was clear: we believe in your love, and we believe this can be fixed. They advised the couple to lower their defenses, to listen to one another, and to clear the air without the interference of third parties or the pressure of public opinion. It was a call to return to the basics of communication. This is a powerful moment. In many cultures, the family is the safety net for the marriage. Do you think parents should get involved in their children's relationships, or should they stay out of it completely? It is a controversial topic. Let us know your stance. And remember, hitting the join button helps anything you want continue to bring you these cultural deep dives. The impact of this diplomacy of the heart appears to be immediate and positive. Whispers from the inner circle suggest that the ice is breaking. Following the maternal intervention, Yağmur and Barış are rumored to have resumed communication. The wall of silence has developed a crack, allowing light to seep back in. While they are not yet posting selfies or walking red carpets together, the private channels are open. They are talking. It is worth noting the emotional state of the players. Yağmur has been open with her inner circle about her emotional fatigue, stating that she is tired but unwilling to make a hasty decision to end things completely. Barış, for his part, is reportedly using this time to focus on his work while holding on to the belief that this separation is transient. The intervention of the mothers has given them both permission to pause, to breathe, and to step off the treadmill of expectation. It has validated their struggle while offering a path forward. Furthermore, they are not alone in this desire for reconciliation. Mutual friends, the unsung heroes of many relationships, are also mobilizing. Plans are reportedly being hatched to bring the couple together in natural, low-pressure social environments, dinner parties, casual gatherings, where they can reconnect organically. The support system around them is tightening, creating a safety net designed to catch them before they fall apart completely. The reaction to this news has been nothing short of euphoric. In the digital realm, where hope is a currency, the fans of Yağmur and Barış have become millionaires. The news of the mothers' meeting spread like wildfire across social media, igniting thousands of comments. Phrases like "is a reconciliation imminent?" and "if the family supports it, there is hope" became trending topics. For the fans, who often project their own ideals of romance onto the couple, the involvement of the families is the ultimate seal of approval. It suggests that this relationship is not just a showman's, but a union with deep roots and serious intent. However, the couple remains publicly cautious. Yağmur's recent social media activity has been notably quieter, more introspective, a digital reflection of her internal state. Barış continues to skillfully dodge questions about his private life. Some interpret this behavior as a desire to keep the situation sensitive, a sign of respect for the fragile process of healing. Others see it as a deliberate strategy to keep the reconciliation out of the public eye until it is solid enough to withstand scrutiny. It is important to understand that this is not a single event, but a process. Reports indicate that the communication between the mothers was not a one-off summit but the beginning of an ongoing dialogue. Telephone calls are exchanged, updates are shared, and the process is being monitored closely by the matriarchs. While some critics argue that this level of involvement could add pressure, the general consensus is that in a world as chaotic as the entertainment industry, having an anchor is essential. The calm before the storm is the prevailing mood in the tabloid press. Every journalist and paparazzo is currently on high alert, waiting for the inevitable signal. A like, a comment, a shared location, or, the Holy Grail, a photograph of the two together. The expectation is that joint events in the coming days could be the stage for their soft launch back into coupledom. Even a brief greeting or a shared glance would be enough to confirm that the diplomatic mission was a success. In the end, the story of Yağmur Yüksel and Barış Baktaş is a reminder that love is rarely a straight line. It is a messy, complicated journey that sometimes requires a map provided by those who have walked the path before us. The intervention of their families is a testament to the fact that they are seen not just as stars, but as human beings deserving of happiness. If the families have indeed intervened, then the final chapter of this romance has certainly not been written yet. We will be watching, waiting, and hoping alongside you. What do you think? Will we see a reunion photo soon? Or is this just a temporary patch on a deeper wound? We want your predictions. Please leave a comment, like this video, and share it with your fellow dreamers. And for those who want to be part of the inner sanctum of anything you want, please click that join button today. Thank you for watching, and remember, sometimes, the most important conversations happen when the cameras are off.